Hello there guys, it's Libby and we're back with more of Mum's journal. I got a little bit of a head start today, but what we're going to be doing is decorating up some of these pocket pages, adding in things that I've made either on camera with you or off camera, or even things that weren't initially meant for this, that I found in my personal stash. So where we left off last time, we finished the cover. I may add something up here. I still haven't done anything to the spine or the back, but I will get to that. Today was a nice day, so I spent it outside in the garden, building a garden bed. So this is the first page. I already glued down this pocket here. It says she was a believer. It's got a little flower fairy. It's got an M for mum. Oh, mama. Really like this pocket, and I love this card. This isn't one that we did on camera together. It's one that I did. It's gonna sort out. It's one that I did off camera as an example when we were getting these ones done. So I'm gonna pop that in there for her. And I don't think I'm gonna put anything above it. I might, but I don't think so. And then I have this label that we made a few days ago. And I'm going to use this one up on here, I think. And I might write a tiny message. I'm not going to glue that on until I have the message written. Some of these are going to end up with writing on them. Most of them won't, but some of them will be little hidden notes. I'm not going to do any of that or show any of that on camera. I want that to be a surprise. So, hi Mum, you know there's going to be some secrets in there. But I'm not going to show you where or which. I think that's fair. Yeah. I was originally going to have a pocket, but I don't want to cover up this mushroom. So this cover's just going to have... If you can hear my dog, I'm really sorry. Quinn, go lie down, darling. Good boy. I don't have a door on my craft room. It's a baby gate. And he's a needy boy. He doesn't like it when Mama's talking to anybody that is not him. Yes, so... yeah, so that's going to end up on there, but I am going to write something on that. That's like my label. Enough, darling. Okay. Now we're at the point where I can start gluing these closed. I just want to make sure that this here isn't going to bother me. But I think it'll be fine. Once it's glued down, it's not going to curl up the way it is like this. This is because right now it can move freely. Yeah, so I'm going to want to add things on here. I'm thinking some of them will be cards to write on. I have to keep this one. I asked her earlier what her favourite animal was. And I know what a favourite animal is. Like, it's not like I have to ask it. But I asked her, you know, just to see. And she said, cats and bats. I was like, yeah, I did not need to ask you that, did I? Does this one have a bat on it? No, there's another one that does. It just made me laugh. I'm like, yeah, no, never mind. Did not need to ask. So I'm keeping this one because I like the back of it has that. But yeah, I might glue one of these. No, not this one. This is the wrong shape. But this one has space on the back to write, but I could still... But I'm going to save this. I want to do an Alice in Wonderland themed page. One that I'm like going to do a full spread for. It'll probably end up being one of these pocket pages that are on the outside. So I have a queen. I wish it was a Queen of Hearts. It's not, but I do have a hearts as well. So a queen, some hearts. I have my you can learn a lot of things from the flowers. What else did I have set aside? I have some other Alice in Wonderland things. They might. I think that the others might be charms. So I want to do something with like a Alice in Wonderland theme to it. Yes. So we'll need something for here. See, some of these, like I don't want to put this one down because of the back. I made a bit of a mistake by doing so many of the backs on these. That I was gonna say it's too big, but it's not. It's like the exact size of the pocket. And what I might do is, because the corner that I've used is the same, I might glue that on and then just add some washi tape along the bottom. Nice cat. It says a night, and night is pierced with stars. I like this one. So yeah, this will be our first one. So I'm going to glue that on here and then we'll glue the pocket down. But I'm not going to glue the pocket down until I have the tape, because then I can wrap the tape around. In fact, why don't we do the tape first? Why not? Because you just put away your box of tapes. I'm going to go for... Let's see. I should probably match it to the tape that's on there. Which would make it... Which one? Oh, I think they're the same. They're the exact same. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. I'll just grab one. Yeah, and then we can wrap it and it'll have a better chance of staying stuck. So, do I need it all the way to the bottom? That's not going to... Sorry, I can't hear myself think when they go past. Yeah, it can go all the way to the bottom. Alright. So... This is just to make it so it's not completely black on the bottom like it would be otherwise. And I'm not going to decorate every single one of these pockets. I might put like a little tiny something on, but they're not all going to have a heavy card on there, because this is thick. I don't want to bulk it up too much, and I want there to still be space for Mum to put her things. Now, one thing I am going to do, you know what I could do with this, is I could make it another pocket. Do you want pocket on pocket? Because then I can still tuck something in that can stay in, and she can put her lyrics in. Yeah. We'll do that. I was saying something and now my brain's not here for it. So I'm using the quicker drying glue for this, glitter glue. It has a very quick and long lasting hold, so it's really good for things that you just want to quickly get down, especially since I'm trying to get through more of these pages. So we're going to be careful. Try and line it up nice and neat. I need to start bringing some wipes up here, I think, to clean things down. Yeah, I don't want it to get so bulky, so we're not going to put the big boys on every single one. There's things that I'm going to be putting into pockets, like these pockets, that I know probably won't stay in those pockets once she has it. It's just so that there's something in there before she puts her own things in. She specifically asked for pockets, so I know she's going to use the pockets that I give her. So we're going to close this up. And a lot of this stuff has been pre-inked. I either inked it when we made them or I inked it off camera, so it'll make things a little bit faster. Well, I'm not going for speed, to be honest. If I don't get it all done right now, then I'll work on it in the future. But now we have a nice tuck spot. Now it's not as wide as it could be. She is going to have to put it, whatever she's putting in there, folded. But it's still pretty decent, and because we used the glitter glue, it's just a very thin strip that's in there. I love this one. It says the air is full of sunlight and it's a beautiful flower fairy. I know we're going for like a nighttime theme in here, but you know, a little bit of sunlight never hurt anyone. Yeah, we'll pop that like that, just sticking out. I like it with the, this is a nice orangey page. It's got, I don't know if you can see, honeycomb in the background, so we'll pop her there, and then maybe we will put the little cat. That just says, her eyes gleamed. I thought it worked well. And let's say the back has a bat and a fun little pumpkin. And again, when I send these, some of them will have words. They won't be blank on the back, but Oh, that might be a bit thick for this. Yeah, it's lifting that up. So I'm going to go for a thinner one. Let's have a look. I have some of these as well, which were the cutouts from a scrapbook pad. If I'm using these though, I am going to round the corners just so it looks more finished, and I will ink it real fast. These are better. These are better for these thinner pockets, so you can just slip it in and it's not pulling it up. I don't need you. I need. If there's ink on you, I'm gonna use you today. I'll pull out some more ink if I need to, but okay. See, this one's flimsier, but she can use it to decorate. She can take it out of the pocket, stick it down somewhere. My mum's a crafter too, so she can use it in other things. I'm just filling up the pockets, one, so that she knows what is a pocket. Like, this is a double pocket, so she knows that that's a pocket now. I mean, she will if she watches this. Get this lid back on. Sorry. I need a new pin for my glitter glue. I bent it and now it won't go all the way in. Okay, so we have... Again, I need to write on that so that's staying put. This one here, which I did a notch on video. We did that one on video. I did a notch on that. And then bigger pocket in the back for her to tuck her sheets of music in. Smaller one here. I'm not going to be touching the bulk of the paper itself. This is for my mum to use, do whatever she wants. We're mostly focusing on these pockets because there's a lot of them and there's a lot to do. See, what I could even do is just put one of these on, and I think that finishes it. It doesn't need a billion pockets. I've already added... I mean, I added so many I had to take out some of the signatures, so, you know. My personal instinct is pockets, add pockets, but something else I like to do is to add little interactive bits. I've sent journals out with like hidden hobbit doors and things. Those are my favourites, the little doors. Okay, so this. Do I want it as a tuck in? Oh, it could be a tuck. I really like doing tucks like this, so I'm going to do it just so I can show you. So what I do is I focus my glue just in the middle. And I want a decent amount, but you just want it in the middle. Okay. And you want a decent amount because you're going to be slotting things in. And you don't want it to like pull it up or anything. So do this, try and keep it straight, Libby. Or at least as straight as you can see it as. I swear sometimes I'm blind to whether or not something's straight. Okay, so now the middle is attached, but these edges all have space. And I love to use these to tuck smaller pieces of ephemera behind. So we have, say, this guy here. You can tuck that in. And again, these little pieces, I'm not going to write on it. I mean, I might. Hi, Mum. You check them all out, I guess. But these little pieces are good for her to take out and use with other things. And you can just, I mean, I need to be careful because it might still be wet. But just tuck them under. See? It stays put when you move the book. But you can easily take them back out. I love doing those little... I don't know what they're called. Just little tucks, I guess. And they're good for adding little notes, adding little bits and pieces of ephemera. I have some extra ephemera down to the side here. Most of it is just because it fit the colour palette. So some stamps, cute little journaly bits. I need to find a spot to put this because it's so gorgeous. I might put some flowers behind it or something. It'll turn it a little bit not abstract. What's the word? My brain isn't working. But like with giant plants behind it instead of trees, you know, where it's not real, I guess. You know, going for that Alice in Wonderland theme. yeah, so I can tuck more stuff under there. It'll depend on what I have. I really want to find a spot to do my Alice in Wonderland page, and I think I have one that might need cutting down a bit. I have one that's set with like mushrooms somewhere. I wasn't planning on skipping ahead, but okay. We had this one with the flowers. This one with the butterflies. That could work actually. Mushroom. I think that was what I was thinking of, but it's because it's folded, it's not quite as. Oh no, here it is. This guy at the very end. Oh, hello. Oh, that's because I added glue. Oh yeah, I did this back page too. So it's just a pocket that I can write on. There's my bat. So I have a little I love you card, which again, something can be written on. And then I have the stars before him. And it's just a fun little bat. But when I saw the bat, I just thought, Mum. And then, as I say, when I asked her about it, she said, yeah, no, cats and bats. So I think this could make a nice one. Because it's got all of, like, the fantastical forest in the background. So, let me have a look and see. I do not want to cover this up, so that's staying as a journaling card. I would like a pocket for this one. Do I even have any other pocket pieces pre-cut, though, is the question. No. No, I do not, because I made them all into journal cards. That's fine. Let's have a little look-see. I wanted to turn this into a belly band. So maybe we could use... Although that's not very... That's not really giving me the right vibes. What else do I have here? Yeah, I have a lot of celestial nighttime things. I might hold off on this then. I'm going to slot this in here so I know this is what I want. Do I have a paperclip to hand? 1 second. Don't know where I put my paper clips. I was going to clip it in, but you know what? That's fine. I will know, looking at that, what it's for. Oh, he's so hard done to, is that boy. I do want to go back and forth, though. So that was what? That was my last section. Yes. So now I'm going to go forward. Just so that the bulk stays relatively even. Oh, I didn't finish this area yet. Okay. Yeah, but in general, I would like the bulk to stay even across the journal. So then if I end up not getting to the middle, I'm sorry, but I don't want all of the stress to be on one side and not the other. Okay, so we have 2 pockets here and some space in the background. And I have, even as simple as some of these stickers that I have lying around, will be nice to add. Stay open, please. So I have 2 pockets to decorate, and I could do a little something on the background. If I'm doing stuff on the background, though, it is going to be flat, so it's going to be stickers, because she's going to want to tuck things in. And I don't want, like, a big bulky thing in the way that paper might be getting stuck to. I can never open this box. I've used it so many times. I should have picked a different one. I like to keep these boxes that my random bits and bobs come in. For project boxes. But I think this one might have to go because it's a pain. Okay, so we have oranges, yellows. Could do an N for Nelly. Could be cute. I don't need them crazy. Oh, and I have some of these sorts of things for the Alice in Wonderland too. Mushroom stickers. Okay. Well, I don't need 2 letter stickers. If you can see, I've got my little box down here. Oh, and then I have all these. I love them. I've got a little cat. We could put a cat down there. I'd like one of my purple, not purple, more orangey flower fairies. She could be peeking out like that. It doesn't need to be a lot, just little bits and pieces, so it looks like there's been some attention. Oh, I found this one too. It's a phoenix. It makes me think of my mom, like the whole, you know, rising back stronger. Our family has a family motto, and it's something along the lines of, and this isn't the exact wording, it's been a long time since I've heard it, but it's something like, knock me down, I'll rise stronger. You know what, I should probably look into that and remember exactly what it is, and put it in here somewhere. But yeah, it's like it's not just one that we've like recently made up either. It's like a historical family motto. So I'm gonna pop her peeking out like that. Oh, I love these stickers because all of that, like the plastic, just disappears because they're on like a plastic backing, and it just disappears, and it's lovely. Which way around is that supposed to be? I don't think it matters. Okay. So the nice, lovely N for Nelly or Nanny. To the grandkids, she's Nanny. Whichever you'd like, Mama. And then we can do our beautiful Egyptian kitty cat down in this corner. I love these metallic stickers, but I can only really find them in gold. Well, pressy gold, you know, like a warm gold. I found some in silver. I just had them. Where are you? But they're so much smaller. I mean, they're still really cool. But they're so much smaller. But yeah, they stick really well. And they are literally laser cut metal, like the thin sheets of metal laser cut. Okay, so that's that side. All I need to do here is close that up, and then this side, which I might let myself use something bigger on the pocket here. I have all these that I cut out of papers too. Let's have a little look. So many of my things are portrait, not landscape, which is a problem. Unless we're okay with it sticking off, you know what I mean? Again, that could end up as a double tuck. Do I like that? See if I can find something that matches in just a little bit more with this stuff. But I don't mind that, so, you know. Under the wide and starry sky. Oh, that one fits. Do I like that? Might put it to the edge and then we can tuck something in. Yeah. Yep. So, this side and this side. Sorry, little stickers. I like to decorate the back so they're pre-done. But I don't always end up making it to where the backs can be seen. So. I'm not going all the way to the I'm not going all the way to the edge. You know, having a little bit of a gap. And that I only did 2 sides of, so something can tuck in. Okay. If I do anything more on this, it'll be like a sentiment or a stamp or something. It's not going to be one of these bigger pieces. I don't think I need them next to each other when it comes to these more decorated pieces. just making sure that this glue isn't seeping out onto the next page. Otherwise you're going to end up with a closed up book. And it's not the end of the world, you can fix it, but then you end up pulling up the prints and stuff. And I'd rather not. Okay, why don't we tuck our little friend in there? Because you can't see him. Why don't we tuck, where are you? This little friend in there. There we go. And this is the one with the beautiful maiden and the moon. And then tucked in can literally just be as simple as another one of these that I can leave blank so that she can write in it, maybe make a note for somebody else, you know. Something sweet. I'm not sure about this now because it's two on this, two of the exact same. I feel like this would be better tucked into another pocket. Go with our little dear friend in there. That says the intensity of her stare. I like that one. It's got a little mouse. These are ones I made months ago at this point. Okay, so if we're trying to go for something a little different to tuck in there, I'm missing something, and I don't know what I'm missing. But I feel like I had more set aside than I currently have here. So some of this is samples, fabric samples. So I might tuck a couple of those in. She's made like pretty little dolls and stuff. Have a little look-see-loo. So maybe if I stack a couple of pieces of things in into that bigger pocket at the back. I have some pieces here that we're meant to make pockets out of, so we'll give that a go too. I feel like I want one more piece of something. A little tag. Just a couple of little bits and pieces. More meant to spark her creativity than anything. So just a couple of pieces. What I might do is slip that one in there and then keep that back spot for the little bits of fabric. Yeah? Yeah. Because again, this stuff isn't meant to stay in there. She's going to be filling it with her own things. So it's just more for me to fill it up for her so she knows where the pockets are. And do we want something in the background here? I have so many stickers that I picked out. I think I ended up grabbing one of every single flower fairy. Ooh. Nice little tree. Maybe even just... I have these ones with some music. And a lot of them were religious, I didn't realise, or Christmassy. Not at all my mum. So I only really had a couple I could grab. We've lent a lot into the blues and the midnights, and not really a lot into the music so far. So I think something just fell. Maybe just up in the oh, you can't see. Maybe just up in the corner there. I feel like it's more zoomed in today. I don't know if that's actually the case or if I'm imagining things. Okay. I do have more bits. I have some fairy wings, butterfly wings. I have some paper dolls too somewhere, which I might use to make my own custom fairy, but that means finding. I just cleared away everything off my desk. I'll just be 1 second. Where are you? I'm just going to pause for a second. I didn't think I needed to, but I cannot find what I need, so 1 second. I found it. This is my box of sets of things, like that came in a paper packaging. So it has a lot of my Tim Holtz and some stuff from Grabby. That's what my words are. Has some like photographs and stuff. I haven't used these yet. I had grand plans and I haven't put them into place yet. Some tickets, they could be fun. And then paper dolls. I might use one of these to turn a child into a nice little butterfly fairy, not butterfly, nice little fairy for her. And then I think I took it out already actually. I did. I had one of these with music paper in. Now it's just a matter of finding that too. Oh, here it is. Some music paper. And then I have some little pockets. I was following I think this was the 7 Plaza tutorial. Using encyclopedia pages. And you just add them in. But nice little pocket. Oh, it's got a horse on the inside. And you just, I mean, I'm not going to do it on this page, but you just, glue it in. So I might do something with that too, but I'll put that to one side. Because what I was looking for is right here. Okay. So. Need something else up here. I might do like a postage stamp. Or something. I use a lot of stickers, and I know that I use a lot of stickers. When I was watching my video the other day, I was like, are you going to use anything other than stickers? No, because I like my stickers. But I could layer up a couple of things on here. So I'm going to add this little snippety bit. And these little pieces I'm not going to be inking. I'm going to bring it just a little bit off the bottom there. And I'll add something a bit more central. So that's you. Do I have a bigger... Well, I have lots of bigger ones. That wasn't really the question. No, because you're my tiny snippets. Where is my bigger snippets? Down here. Just off to the side here. I have more pieces hiding in there. That would explain it. Let's see if there's anything in here. This is my most recent purchase. See, like something cute like this could work. It's a bit more purpley, but I have been drawing in some purples. No, but what I'm looking for is like a bigger butterfly or something. At which point I may as well just use those wings I was just talking about. That's going to be something I need to look for off camera. Where did I just put those wings? Libby. Ooh, they like to fall out of the packaging. I need to be careful about that. We have a big butterfly up here. That could be cute. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have some of these now stuck on my floor somewhere. Oh, look at that red. It's not going with this, but... I mean, it could. It could draw the reds in from the Nelly over there. I'm trying to find a blue one. I know I have one. These are not stickers. And what I actually like to do with this sort of thing, actually that's perfect, it's got the blue and the yellow, is I like to fold them up. So the wings are actually free, and I just use a little strip of glue. Second. Sorry, I'm just trying. You can't see what I'm doing. I'm trying to round it so I've got a bit more of a base here rather than it being directly in half. And then you want to make sure that this glue isn't seeping everywhere. So I try and keep it where the ink is. I'm just going to... Now I don't want these wings upright. Oh, moved you. Did I move you at the wrong time and you're not going to stick now? Yeah, I don't want them directly up, but I just want them to have some movement to them. Are you going to stay? No, you're not. 1 second. Let's try that again. It's because I moved it really, like, just as it was starting to set. Just gonna hold it for a minute. I say I don't need them standing completely upright, I just want them to have a bit of movement to them when she opens the page. So like, whoop, it could be closed, shut, and then when you get to that part, up. I love that. Okay. You are needing a something. What? What are you needing? I don't want it to detract too much. Oh, do we use our little house? No. Nope, the house is being saved. We already agreed to that, Libby. Just need something small. Like, doesn't need to be huge. Well, less small and more thin. A lot of what I have are like bigger pieces. Oh, actually. That piece. That piece is what I want. This isn't going to be a tuck or anything. It's just going to be glued on top. Love this one. It ties the music back in too. Covering some sort of constellation there. Sorry. Very pretty. I love this. And as I say, you can still close the book. It'll be fine. It'll go back to being flat, but then they'll come up. It's almost like a pop-up. Very nice. Yep, so there's some little pieces for Mum that she can use. Some samples, some little bits. Okay. Then the back of this could be where I put my little band. Will you fit? Like slid in? Yeah. Yeah, let's make a belly band. I am going to ink this actually. Because it's a permanent fixture, so. Okay. It's very rare, especially in scrapbook paper, that you'll find things with silver instead of like gold. I have some that's rose gold. I love the rose gold. And I have a lot that's gold. But actually getting just some nice silver is really difficult, which is why a lot of the pieces in here, even though I wanted to go with the silver, much more golden, bronzy, but simple as that. Don't need to do anything else. She can slip more bits in there if she wants. Not messing with it too much. We don't want so much bulk. You gotta think that's only, what, half? Well, just over half of one of the signatures. So we still have the back page to do. Yeah, I like that. I also don't want to run out of bits and pieces. I do have another masterboard set to one side ready to go. No. Just a nice little label. I might just do that. Doesn't need much else. These ones with the pockets don't need a ton. I know I did a lot on that last one. Just something, you know. Especially on these more blank ones. Just a little something. Maybe a sticker, you know. Love me my stickers. But that's the point of making things like these labels, which we did a video on. It's just about having pieces ready to go. Like that. We'll add a little sticker over here, because I have a gajillion of them. I have a gajillion of them somewhere. Maybe. How are you losing everything on your desk? And I will say, I mean, it's not neat, but it's neater than it has been. Okay, well maybe we go with a postage stamp instead, because I can't find my stickers right now. I'm very confused. Checking to make sure I didn't put them down at my side. I've got a really wide chair for my desk, like a desk chair seat, that you can like sit and cross your legs on. I don't know if I have many dark blue. The only ones that I separated out of here. Oh, I like you. I like you a lot. The only ones I separated out were my red ones, because I made a little book for them to go in. So we're going to use you, and I need something else. I need a sticker. Where are my stickers? Oh, I found them. Yeah. I may as well show you real fast. So this is my sticker book. This was following a really old tutorial of 7 plazas. So it's got vellum as the spots, and I put all of my similar ones together. Yeah, I love this. Love it. I don't quite remember how I made it, so I'd have to go and hunt down her old videos and see. There's plenty of space in the back for more. I just haven't been through my stamps in a while. Anyway, that did not help me find my stickers, did it? Look, we need one tangenty ramble per video at the least. I really don't know where I put my stickers. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Oh, it's because I put the Tim Holtz stuff on top of it. There it is. So I want you. You're already on there. I want you, and I think... Oh, we could do another fairy. I love the little fairies. And I know I should be using blues, but quite frankly, when it comes to the flower fairies, I don't care. And I don't think Mama will care either. Oh, why did I do that? I need to glue this one down first. I'm off screen. Yeah, it's definitely much more zoomed in. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm gonna pop you around about there. I want the little baby prancing around here. You've got the stickers overlapping. Yup. Needs one more thing, and I'm thinking either a small or a small, I guess. This little butterfly. So we might only finish this first set of pockets. That's okay. I didn't want to rush these. You know, they're special. Okay. So then... Oh, did I glue down? Yes. Okay. We're going to glue you down, unless I want something sticking out again. Oh, we wanted to do the little child. We'll do that on the back. We'll do that on the back. Do that on the back. Okay, one more sticker. I just lost them again. Libby, how are you managing this? It's impressive, really. Okay, I want another sticky outie. Could do just some greenery. I kind of want something that can be a bit more central. Some daffodils. Some pretty purples. Pretty purples. I want to hide the ribbon though. I don't like the ribbon very much. I'm thinking I pulled out quite a few butterflies and hummingbirds. I'm thinking maybe a hummingbird because we already have a butterfly down here. I said I had hummingbirds. Where are you? The hummingbird said, we don't want to come and play today. Oh, I have a dragonfly, actually. We'll use the dragonfly. Beautiful. It ties in the colours too. These extra colours. Okay. And I'm going to use it to cover up this paler patch. You might not be able to see it. I can see it. Where there's less of the stenciling. Alright. So I just need to glue this shut and then this one's done. And then on the back, we're going to do our little flower fairy. Like the one that we're going to make, I mean. I'm thinking maybe we do another alphabet sticker. We started out with, what, N? Did I put that on the front? I did not put... Oh, I put an M on the front. This one I still need to make and add some stuff in. An N here. So maybe an A on the back. I'm just using different initials that she uses. That's why there's so many. Let's have a little look-see-loo. Another N, another M. No, please. An A. The purple looks nice on that, actually. Yeah, so we'll just finish off this one. This side. And then on the next one, we'll go to the back. And I'll make sure I have more of my Alice in Wonderland stuff waiting. So we're going to use an A. Some butterfly wings, which I already pulled out, but they may be a bit dark. But if we're going purple, I'm wondering if I have a bigger set with some purple on. What colour are you? Black. Yeah, I've definitely lost some of these. I had the package a little bit open and didn't realise it. Got a purple here. So I have the other side and a purple there. Perfect. So, two of the same, which means we can hide them behind whatever picture we choose. That's going to have two. I don't think I'm going to use the alphabet. I just realised it says writing on top. That's going to bother me. So that can go away. And then where is... Need to be a little better prepared next time, maybe. Just a little. Do one of you and a ticket. Maybe even one of the bigger tickets, which I never use. Sorry, I'm purposely off screen right now. Just whilst I look through the tickets, because it's going to hit the camera otherwise. Okay, so I picked out a ticket. I wish I had some that were a bit more bluish, but I do like this colour. We've been using it here and there in the journal. It matches some of these more bronzy, not bronze, more brassy colours. And I want to find a child. I think the children look much cuter when you give them the... Well, they look cuter than the adults when you give them the wings. So, let's have a little look-see-loo. And hopefully this doesn't freak Mum out. No, Mum, I don't know who the kids are. Oh, look at this darling little lady. Those wings might be a bit big for her though. Let's see. Look at this one with her teddy bear. Stop. They're not angels, they're fairies. I'm going to make that very clear right now. Oh my gosh. Well, it's got to be her, hasn't it? The wings... No, it can't be her because the wings won't work. But she is having the time of her little life. Okay. I'm just... Again. Yeah, I definitely shifted something when I set up a different computer that can permanently be here. That definitely messed us up. I'm just down this way. So I can look through. Oh, some of these little girls are so cute. What about this lady? I don't want one that's sitting. She's got flowers in her hair, I like that. She's also got flowers in her hair. She's cute. I'm not sure if it'll work, but she's cute. Got flowers in her hands. A lot of these are sitting. Oh, so cute though. Well, I've just got to hope that this isn't going to freak Mum out. I know some people are really unnerved by the paper dolls. Doesn't bother me, but... Okay. Go back in your package. Okay. Let's have a little look-see-loo now. Where are my wings? One side. Alright. Little lady with the teddy bear is the cutest. I need... I'm going to leave the ticket stub in there. But I need a flat surface so that I can lay it all out. This is getting chunky already. So we have little lady. I'm trying to make sure they're not covering up the wings in a weird way. I like that little lady. She might be the one. She seems a good height. And she's at the right angle. Try this one. I like the flowers. Oh no! I forgot to clear this old computer, and it ran out of space. So I didn't realise right away. This is what I ended up doing. It looks like she's part of a production. I put a ticket in the background, something that I can write on or Mum can write on. Little fairy girl. I might add some flowers around, but I don't want to risk running out of space again. So I'm going to quickly just show you what we've done so far, and then between now and next time I will clear this computer of anything that doesn't need to be on it, which realistically it's not a computer that I'm going to be using for anything else other than recording, so all of the extra stuff can go. The problem is the main storage is small. It's got like a additional storage. I need to figure out how to send it when I record to that other spot. But yeah, so this is what we've done today. Again, this is going to be up here. I need to write on it. We have a pocket with a little tag in, well, a journaling card in. Come on. And then we did this, which I might add something up here, I'm not sure, but it's nice. Doesn't need a lot. Then come across here, and this just has a spot for a bunch of stuff to be tucked in. I'll add more things once I'm done. For now it just has one example, but I'll tuck a bunch of stuff in before I send it out. Maybe some of like the leftover stickers and stuff. This is the center pocket. So it has a lot going on. This one has a little tuck. And then some fabric and a paint chip that she can use in her own crafting. We have our lovely 3D butterfly. And there's a little pocket down here. Cats and pretties. And then belly band. I might tuck something else in there. I don't want to overfill stuff and then run out of items for the rest. So, but I can go back through when I'm done with other pieces that I've either already have or that I'll make between now and then. Then we have this guy, which I didn't put a card in. So that's how it's looking. It's got another little flower baby. And then we can put that in just for now. And then our little friend. This isn't tucks or anything. This is just how it is. I'm thinking of adding a flower or something. But yeah. So that's it for today. Oh, and then the back page, which I did myself. The back cover, which I really like. Yep. So let's say I'm going to pick one of these pages. I'm not sure which yet, but one in here of these blank pages, and we'll turn it into an Alice in Wonderland theme. But I don't really have plans for the rest of it, so I'll have a little think. I really like what we have so far. I think it's going to be gorgeous. It's definitely gatoring. Yeah, and that's only with one done. So I'm going to have to think of a good way to close it off. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.